Good morning. Today we're going to do part 3. This is our part 1, was making the egg noodles with the pasta maker and laying them out on the cookie sheet to dry. And then part 1 was making the dough and cutting the noodles. This was part 2. Part 3 is storing the noodles. And my puppy needs a treat. So grab you a cup of coffee, a warm drink, cold drink. We'll get puppy a treat, and then we will get started. Okay, so part 1 was making the dough, letting it rise, or letting it rest, shall we say, for an hour. And then we come on and did part 2, where I separated the noodle dough and ran it through the noodle maker, the Frank's noodle maker. And then I laid them out on cookie sheets lined with aluminum foil. So today we're going to do storage. This is how I would store them for the pantry. So I'm going to bring you down a little bit. These noodles would have been laid on this cookie sheet in part 2. Now I've just moved them from the cookie sheet to a paper towel. They dried for 48 hours. 48 hours. And they're nice and crisp. So then what I do is I lay them out a little bit at a time on a paper towel. And I have this really nice brush. And because they had light flour, I'll just take my brush and just kind of lightly tap some of that flour off. I don't want to break the noodle, but that gets any of that excess flour off of there that I don't want on there. And I'll kind of toss them a little bit. And I just do this in small sections. And then, when I'm done, I will put them in my mason jar. Now I will use the wide mouth because of its noodles, easier for them to come out. And I have 2 different ways to store these. You can either use, and I like to put at least 2 oxygen absorbers in if I'm going to be storing it this way. And over time, the 2 oxygen absorbers, and I'm going to take some of these out because I don't want that much space in there. There we go. We want it about like so. And then I would drop 2 oxygen absorbers in. Make sure my lid's on tight. And I would just set this in the pantry just like that. Over time, you'll see this pop down and it will seal it. So you can do it that way. I also have another way of doing it. And what I'm using today is a portable jar sealer, and it vacuums. And this one has 2 different attachments. It has the wide mouth and it also has the small mouth. So you just remove this from the bottom. That would be your small mouth. This would be your wide mouth. I'm going to move these over. And this is so simple and easy. Just get it on your jar. In at least 20 seconds or more. So we'll do about 23, 24. Whoops, I didn't get it clear down there. Try it again. My hands just do not work like they used to. Make sure I got it on there this time. Just a minute, Bobby. Whoops, I still haven't got it on there very good. My hands just do not work like they used to. See if I can get it on try 3. And you have to make sure that you don't have any cracked lid or bent lid. Ah. I know, it needs to charge. Okay, so anyway, if this would have been charged, sorry about that, it would have worked. Apparently I haven't charged it for a while. But this comes with a USB, so what I'll go ahead and do is plug it in for just a minute. And let it charge real quick for a few minutes. So, while that's doing that, we'll move it to the side. And like I said, I just use this little brush. I just dab off any flour that I don't want on there before I put them in my jar. And I'm going to turn this into some chicken noodle soup today. So, I'm going to move it over. I have some water. I added some shredded chicken from my whole chicken. Let me see if I can get Puppy something here. Puppy. Probably smells of chicken. So anyway, this is some of the chicken that I had. Baked the whole chicken. And then I just added some water in the pot this morning. Some better than bouillon. And then if I feel that it needs a little more flavor, I'll add a little bit of chicken bouillon. What I'm going to do, it's been boiling for a little bit. I'm going to add my noodles. I'm going to make like a chicken noodle soup this morning. let that simmer through there a little bit. See if I need to add more. You can see how nice those noodles are going to dissolve into that and plump up. And I made those thick horse soup. Add just a little bit more. That looks good. I'm just going to let that cook. See if we can move back over here. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if we got enough power on this, because I've got my USB on my portable charger. For some reason I can just not get this morning. Let's just try a smaller one. I'm just not, my hands are not working this morning. I apologize. You ever had mornings whenever your hands just don't work? I'm having one of those mornings. So let's try a regular mouth one here. See if I can get it. This does normally work. I have so much nerve damage that it takes me a little longer to do things. I just can't get it this morning. That's why I like the oxygen absorbers. And I don't have the vacuum sealer, so I just use this one. And it's being a Monday, a manic Monday here this morning. I just am not going to be able to get it this morning with this. But this does work great. It may just not be charged enough. So, I'm not even going to attempt it again. Maybe we'll try it later. But I do have the 2 oxygen absorbers in this one, and I'll come back through and I'll see that this is down and it has sealed it. I'll give that some more time there to charge. Go over here and check these noodles. They guys are really going to be nice. They make a beautiful chicken noodle soup. And like I said, I made mine thick because I wanted to make a soup. Almost like a chicken noodle soup with heavy noodles. Hopefully you can see that. But that's what I'm working on this morning. Hopefully I can get this thing charged, and then we'll try another seal one day whenever it's charged. But that's the way I store my noodles. And I'm just having a manic Monday here this morning. Nothing's working. My hands are not working. I apologize. Just the way it is. It's real life. It happens when it happens. But let me get this on charge. I'd say it's probably just not charged enough. So it's not wanting to seal. But it is a very nice little portable sealer. It is the KZ80. And it really does work well. I've used it before. I'm just having a lot of trouble this morning. It's really cold here and my hands are not cooperating. So, I'm just going to go ahead and drop my remainder. I'm going to go ahead and drop some oxygen absorbers in there today. We'll put 10-2. And these will be sealed on the shelf. Just allowing those oxygen absorbers to do their job. So, that's the way that I put my noodles away. Pretty simple. Nothing major to it. And I'm making some chicken noodle soup this morning. With my noodles. So, until next time, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, enjoy some coffee, give this puppy some attention, and I will see you the next time. Again, I apologize. I had really bad problems with my hands, and I probably needed to charge my portable sealer a little bit longer. I thought I had charged enough. So till next time, I will see you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. It's really cold here and the temperature's dropping, so it's pretty nasty here this morning and snowing. So until next time, I'll see you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And again, be kind. Be kind to one another. We need to see more of that. Till next time, bye-bye.